You went boom! Boom! Come here, you two!
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying?
This is so good! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yo, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. You're wondering what the hell am I doing in Puss? But as you can see, I am testing the new mod from Ginga's VR, the full body tracking in Skyrim VR. But with a twist, you do not need any physical tracker, as you can see right here, right now. I don't have any physical tracker on my body, and I managed to make it work in Skyrim VR. This is absolutely insane. I use the FUS because of how quick it is to run. As you can see, it works really well and surprisingly well. You can kick anything and anywhere. You can decide a lot of things I'm gonna show you now. See? You see? You can kick anything. But fuck you two! You two! Oh my god! Oh my god! This is so good! This is so good! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Right, so in this video I'm gonna show you how to make it work. Stick with me until the end, alright? Because it's very important. Right, I'm going to make this tutorial staying in Steam VR, and there is a reason for that, but let's get into it. First thing, I have to thank my friend Lunch MVR because he pointed me into the right direction. He made a fantastic tutorial, which I put the link in the description, on how to play, you know, games like VR Chat or many other games with full body tracking without the trackers, okay? So if you are going to use, for example, an IP camera, or you're going to use, for example, your phone for your full body tracking, then I would suggest, I strongly recommend to go and check out his tutorial. If you are using a webcam like I'm gonna do, then stick with me and I'll guide you through this video for the Skyrim VR specific mod. All right. So the first thing you have to do is to go to this link in the description, and you have to download this MediaPipe Pose 0.6.zip. This is for the VR version. So you click on that and you download this into wherever you want. You know, I downloaded it in my downloads folder, okay? And then you extract that zip file there, wherever you want. Again, I extracted it into my download folder, okay? So once you do that, you go exactly where you downloaded it. So downloads, and you extracted it, the MediaPipe Pose VR over there, and then you go into driver files. You open that folder and you click on install driver. Okay, it will ask you where is the Steam directory. Okay, so I selected D and I put it in my Steam directory. Okay, and I selected the folder and it will install already the driver. For my case, we're already installed, so it skipped it. All right. So once you do that, you can close this. You can close it, and that's it. It finished the first step. Now, the second step is that you have to launch Steam VR, and you have to be in Steam VR, otherwise things are not going to work, okay? And what you have to do is to go again into the MediaPipe Pose VR folder and launch this file, start mediapipepose.bat. You start this, and you will see here that will appear a window which you will have then to modify. Here now, if you're using an IP camera, I would recommend to go and look for the tutorial from Launch VR. In this case, where we're using a webcam, I just put there the number 0, okay? If the 0 doesn't work for you, you can try to put 1 or 2, or depending on how many devices you have attached to your PC, all right? Here you will set the width and the height, and I put, 1080p, basically, resolution, okay? And then if you want to change the camera settings, you can tick this box or not. I didn't touch anything else, all right? Then you click on Save and Continue. And you can see that these other windows appeared, okay? This are the camera settings that may differ for your camera. You click OK if you don't want to modify. And this is the output, of this program. As you can see, it added several dots on my figure over there. And now I think you should be able to see all my tracking points. And as you can see in Steam VR, it looks like it's emulating the Vive trackers, as you can see. See? How cool is that? But this is super accurate. Look at that. Look at my feet over there. It's really insane. Okay? Done. So once you have done that, you're good. So this is basically your tracking system. But now, of course, you have to make it work in Skyrim VR. To make it work, of course, you have to go into the link in the description, which is going to be this one. At the moment, is not published yet, okay? But it will be soon. The link is supposed to be the same. So, and you will download a zip file called probably Skyrim VR FBT, okay? It's gonna depend on the version, but you see I'm using right now FBT Alpha V2, okay? So once you download that zip file, you open MO2 or your mod manager, I don't know, and maybe Vortex, whatever. You install that mod. In MO2, I'm using the FUS mod list in this case. You just have to go in the top left of MO2. You see this icon over here? You click over there, and then you go and select the mod that you want to install, okay? And this applies for any other mod, really. You select the Skyrim FBT Alpha. You click on open. I have already done that, and I put that mod at the bottom of the list. Now, that is not strictly necessary because, this mod doesn't affect particularly the load order, but it's good practice to put new mods into a mod list towards the end, all right? Apart from certain exceptions, which I'm going to talk about now. Also, Ginga suggested me to install this Planck Extra ragdoll settings, okay? Again, you can find this mod link into the description down below. And I put this after Planck. It doesn't matter where you put it in the mod list, but has to be after Planck. I put it towards the end, all right? Also, another thing you have to do is to update VRIK. Probably if you're using FUS, probably you have a different version, an older version of VRIK. So make sure to update VRIK. And to update is basically you can delete this and reinstall it again in where it is in the mod list. Okay. So what I do is generally keeping the old version. I just do install mod. Then I go find the VRIK play avatar. Okay. I click open, and when it tells me to install it somewhere else, I click OK, and then I disable the old one, and I put the old mod the new mod where the old was. Okay, good. Another thing you have to do is to update Planck. Okay, so you go into the filter, and you write down Planck. Okay, physical animation and character kinetics. Make sure is the latest version. Okay, update it with the same process. Then lastly, you have to update HIGGS. That's the most important, actually. HIGGS is the most important mod. Now you have to install version 1.10.10. Okay, good. Once you have done that, and you put them in the correct load order, I think I've been clear enough on this. Once you have done that, you are pretty much done. But before launching the game, I want to show you something else. So if you go into your, you select your Skyrim FBT mod here, you can double click on it, and this window will appear. You can go into this tab over here, ini file, and you select this INI, okay? INI file. Here, if you open it in Explorer, you can actually go and modify several parameters. For example, I'm not going to go in through detail in this because Gingas will have some profile set it up for you, so you don't have to tweak a lot of things. But if you want to have fun, for example, you can remove, you see this kick stamina equally 0, and you basically disable the stamina cost for kicking, all right? But there are many other parameters, for example, the ragdoll force, if you want to mess around. You see, Gingas has kindly put a lot of explanation here in the comments, so if you want to have an effect like Fusroda, 5 or more into the kick ragdoll force, I put 10, you know, just to mess around a little bit, okay? So you have a lot of parameters you can play with, right? Good. So once you do that, you change your parameters you want, you save the file, and then you close it, right? Good. So at this point, we are ready to launch the game. It didn't finish yet, so we go into MO2, and we click on Run. And once we launch the game, I'm going to explain you another extra step you have to do, which is the last step, basically. So once you are in-game, all right, so all you have to do now is to keep pressed both your grips for 2 seconds, okay? And you look down, you can see that it starts moving. So now there is body tracking, ladies and gentlemen. Body tracking is working. So if the position of your legs gets strange every time, just keep pressed the 2 grips and it will recalibrate, okay? Sometimes, you know, if they lose track of your leg, you see, now I'm recalibrating. You know, you can recalibrate all the time. So you get there and you start kicking shit. See? Start kicking shit. The shit out of people. Boom. And you can have all the fun in the world. All right? Good. Well, I hope this video was useful to you. And if so, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you very much for watching this video. We are dead, signing out. Oh my god. Look at that. Holy shit. Amazing. Thank you, Gingas. Thank you. Thank you very much for this.